Alright, we're on f40 here. This purple line is where I want to see an entry at. Is this area. Buys are pretty solid here. I don't know if we're going to get a 1 to 4. I think here would be more, 40 pips would be more realistic. 40 pips would be more realistic. This purple line's my entry because it picked this here, there, bounce, bounce, bounce. This yellow line, I think it's going to honestly push through because it's bounced off that and then pushed through above it before. Bounced off this purple line, pushed above it. So I think we're going to see it do the same thing again where it bounces off this purple line and go up and break above. But we'll see. 1 minute till market open. I stop down here, lower it a bit. $18-ish stop loss. Not really. I mean, I think it'll go down to 15. But I think it's gonna bounce off this purple line and buy up. We're already selling off pretty hard, but he's coming down to just retest this to buy up. Don't want to put a pending in. I want to see it come. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, see, that's why we don't want a pending. It would already be an instant drawdown. Alright, that's the confirmation I want, that rejection there. I think it's just going to absolutely smoke this line here. Or this resistance here. Yeah, look at that 15-minute absolute wick that was created in the past minute. Look at this 1 minute fat fucking wick. I mean, I like looking at the full charts, but I mean, you can't really because it dropped so much. So, I mean, there's really nothing to look at other than like today and yesterday. Like this pretty much this fucking whole week is the only thing to look at. I'm still confident this is gonna buy. Could be coming down to retest this, which is like a zone that I kept retesting over here. I mean, we look at the 15-minute, it did close below here, but then it came out above it, and then it retested it again, retested it here. So hopefully we can see a push to the upside here, push to the upside coming here shortly. You see this nice 1 minute candle here, but gotta see it push up. Alright, all the orders from market open are kind of slowing down now. Volatility's slowing down. The banks, I feel, are manipulating the price. Boom. 1 to 1. Oh, we ain't doing that. Honestly, once or if it breaks This really like closes up above as this resistance. I feel like we're gonna see a massive push to the upside. If it goes above there. Honestly, I only eyed this purple zone here because that's where it rejected before. I didn't think it would close all the way down near this yellow line. If I thought it was going to close down near this resistance here, I would have entered here instead. But I mean, you see like a bounce there, a bounce there, a bounce there. We're up 8 positions, 9 positions, 8, 7, 6, 8, or what is it? Okay, 8 positions, 9. We needed to push this yellow line and we'll see a massive push up. We won't break even now. 10 positions. It's a risk-free trade now. How much do I need to make back all my losses this week? Oh, I'm actually green for the week. That's actually crazy. I didn't know that. Actually, I'm not going to go break even yet until it closes above there. Put stop like at this resistance here, like slightly below. If it closes above this yellow line, then I'll put my stop to break even. But right now, we'll just raise the stop a bit. I feel like once it pushes up above this yellow line, it's gonna soar. I wouldn't say once if it pushes up above there. Never say once. Nothing's sure in trading. Yeah, we had a pretty good JP day today. I mean, 40 on that. It's only 0.02 too, as well. I mean, so if we did like 0.1 regular, we'd be up 200. 0.01 regular, I mean. So that same trade with 0.01, $200 on the account. Be up 200 on that. Would double the account right there. That's a full port though. Like that went in the opposite direction, I would have lost the entire account. JP's a scary indice just because of that. Like, I mean, this is a pretty clear buy off this purple line. I entered off the purple line. Saw the rejection. That was a pretty good setup. I'm gonna lower take profit like daily here because I feel that's where it's gonna hit more. It's closer to hit there really than anything else. And the market opened like that. I thought it was just gonna go straight up. We're kind of consolidating right now. Let me check Forex Factory. The ECB president large A dispute spoke. We had GBP, CPI, GPUSD. What happened on that? 8:30. Finding a whole lot of nothing. That was 2 a.m. when it happened. So yeah, right here was that. JPY. Oh, look, it closed above that yellow. It tapped that yellow line, and now it's coming back down. Oh, this one came down. Yeah, if we go back to f40, sorry. Yeah, it peaked these highs and then came back down. I think we're gearing up for a massive push to the upside, I feel. Massive push incoming, bro. I want the candle to actually come above this yellow line so I can move to break even. Oh, this is the 30. Oops. Not this one. Double bottom forming. We have a whole head and shoulders forming. I know markets want to push. Alright, we'll finally go break even here now. It's a risk-free trade. The worst comes to worst, we end the day with 108. Maybe 107 because of slippage fees, but I know it wants to break above there. I know it does. Honestly, I kind of wish we entered like lower, like down here, really close to this line here. So we'd be up like fucking 20, I think, up right now. We'd be up 15. Only an extra $5 margin. It's only an extra 5 positions, so yeah. Still think this could push. I still think this could push to the upside. It's just consolidating, bro. It's an upwards trending consolidation, bro. Like, it's like barely a trend at all, bro. I don't know about that. We can do like here to here. Like, these wicks are what's kind of getting to me right now. Keeps retesting this. Like this 1 minute candle. This looks like a nice 1 minute candle. Like, I know it's gonna. Well, I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. So, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna push up. I don't know. Usually when it crosses that like this, you see a massive order flux come in, and then like a shit ton of buys come in. We're pushing highs right now. Is this gonna be a trade that I have to hold for like a massive amount of time? It'd be kind of lame. Look at this P&L, negative 0.01 P&L. Alright, so I think we're about to break this resistance here. Yeah, okay, we just broke it. Hopefully this resistance becomes a support. I'm gonna raise my stop up just a tad to avoid slippage. So we really get out of break even if it does want to go break even. Damn, these markets are slow as hell. We saw it come down and then like reject off there. Reject this sell, so hopefully we can see it do this again where it comes down, rejects that sell, and then have a push up like this right here instead. Damn, massive seller momentum right now. Like, this is some weird price action going on. I'm not gonna lie. There's no big orders coming in at all. Well, we got the 15-minute candle closure. I think it was just selling off to get those panic sells. That's why there was kind of a big seller, some big seller momentum, getting those panic sells on the 15-minute. And there we go. There's that push up we were looking for. Yeah, those were all the panic closers. I'm gonna close here. Actually, I'm okay with where that is. Yeah, that was after. That's this big order that came out. Did that, I believe, yesterday as well. 15-minute candle closure, like, it sold off, got all those people to be like, okay, well, if it comes back to break even here, I'll close. Coming back to break even, people close, and then all those closures cause the up. All right, send this to the Discord. And again, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. I do read them. I read none of them because there are no comments, but took quite a bit for that push. But I didn't want to risk it. I mean, I could have raised my stop, but it probably will come all the way up here. I'll put my OG long position in here. Throw this up here to the stop that was down here. I break even, and I'll check this in the morning. I'm always curious to see if my calls were actually correct, but I think it's just retesting the market open today, and it's gonna sell off now. I don't want to take another trade. We're at 125. We made back pretty much everything that we lost last week, I believe. I think we're up on the month. Oh no, we're only down 30 on the month. My goal is to get that back by the end of the month. Yeah, see, look, I think it was just retesting market opens to sell off harder. This week we're up 35. Last 24 hours. Made up the loss from NASDAQ this morning. These two losses, these two L's from NASDAQ. Made it well off with a 40 and a 17. I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh, I don't want to screenshot the balance in this account. I'm gonna DM this to my inspiration. Glad I exited. That was the push up. That was the push up that we wanted to see. Came up, retested these highs, and then absolutely dumped. So I think that's break, retest. You could enter a buy right here, honestly. If you do break and retest, entering a buy right now would not be a bad idea, but I'm going to close the charts. I'll catch you guys for tomorrow's market open. See ya.